Hi, Kelley Baker here. I'm joined with Chad Koster, our CEO, and he's going to give us a tour of our brand new American Implement Training Center.
Thank you, Kelly. Look forward to giving you the tour today.
Let's check it out. All right, so this is the conference room. This is amazing. Can you tell me about what was the purpose and dream of the actual facility?
So it started kind of back late summer of 2023. We had a sprayer technician class just to the north of us. There's 60 acres of farm ground. We didn't own the ground at that time. A local farmer did. We had permission to use his ground. And we had about 12 technicians out here, and it was the first opportunity that we really had our technicians in the cab, operating the equipment, walking through the field to see how the sprayer performed and issues it was experiencing. And I happened to drive through. I saw what a wonderful learning opportunity that was. And then we looked into the ground, started talking about this facility. And so then the late fall of 2023 is when we committed to the ground, landed on a floor plan, and then April of 2024 is when we broke ground and completed it early February of 2025.
Wonderful. And as of February, this is already serving such a big part of our training, correct?
So 2 weeks in, we've already had 8 classes of engine classes for technicians. We've had a parts manager meeting, precision ag meeting. So yes, 2 weeks in, it is well utilized.
Wonderful. And this space itself, this conference room, how large is this?
So this space here, this is 3,300 square feet. What's exciting is it will seat up to 96 people. So we have tables and chairs for 96. It does have a partition in the middle. So let's say we had an aftermarket meeting. In the morning, maybe the parts and service teams are all together in the open room. In the afternoons, we could pull this partition, separate the parts team and the service team, and continue to have multiple meetings.
Awesome. And another fun fact about this room is you have dedicated it to someone. Can you talk
Sure.
to us about that?
Yes, very proud of this. So up here, as you can see, Kelly, it says Dwayne and Kathy Koster Conference Center. It is a tribute to my parents. They started American Implement back in 1970, so we're celebrating 55 years in 2025. And we opened in January of 1970. And yes, this is a tribute recognition to my parents. We've got a number of pictures, everything. Most of these pictures are back in the 1970s. A couple pictures were from our 50th anniversary in 2020. We have a newspaper clipping of my father. That would have been back in January of 70. One of these pictures is special. We actually had Sam Allen, CEO, chairman of the board, back in 2018, come to Garden City, and he spent the day with us, so that was very exciting. Up at the top, those are some 75-20 four-wheel drives. They're all lined up in front of this existing building. We've built on to this facility, this footprint, every direction, but you can see, Kelly, it's actually got dirt frontage, so no asphalt, no concrete. Same with this picture down here. So back in the early 70s, it was all dirt. And then John Deere days were an annual event for so many years. We don't do that big annual event now, but that middle picture represents just a lot of folks that come together and celebrated John Deere days every year. So yeah, wonderful tribute to my parents, and brought tears to my mom when they did not know that this was going on. And one day I brought them out here to show them and brought tears to my mom, so I know it was a success.
That is awesome. Quite the legacy. 55 years, And how many generations of Kosters do we have now in the organization?
So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Super excited. We have 3 working generations. My father, still as active, works at the Garden City location. Bradley, my oldest son, is the store manager at Garden City. My second son, middle child, Jared, he's our used equipment manager. And then, of course, myself as CEO of the company. So 3 generations, and I have 4 grandkids. So maybe in about 15 years, there'll be 4 generations.
All right, I love it. I hope maybe we have some marketing in the future. Wonderful. That turned out really nice. Okay, something that I'm really proud of and cannot believe how well it came together is our artwork here at the facility.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about this?
Well, yes, thanks to your hard work, Kelly, and it was your idea. We had a 2025 photo contest for our calendar, and we had over 300 photos submitted. You received them all. You and Dylan had to go through them. They were from family, friends, lots of customers, and it was really, really cool, like you say, 300 photos. So then the idea was, okay, we have this wonderful new training center. Why use stock photos? Let's use our real photos from, again, family, friends, customers. So I went through all those pictures that you submitted to me, and we selected 30 of them, and we put them on these canvas prints. And then, as you can see, the person's name, where they're from, that just brought them to life, brought meaning. You know, a lot of people probably think these are fake photos, but these are real photos from a lot of them in 2024. I'll point out this top one because that was actually a combine demo that American Implement did down at Elkhart, Kansas. And one of our CDI instructors, Wyatt, is inside the cab. So you did a great job, and yeah, really proud of how these canvas prints turned out.
Yes, and I know being on the kind of the judging committee to select the 12 for the calendar, that was grueling and so hard to narrow it down. So again, this is awesome that we got to showcase even more. So make sure and watch our socials. We'll continue to share these photos throughout the year because there's some stellar images.
I agree. Thank you for doing that.
All right, we'll keep walking. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Yeah, super excited about the way the shop turned out. This is 7,800 square feet of usable space, and then we got a couple hundred square feet of storage over here. And this is where it's all going to happen. We've got 2 classrooms that we'll show you here in a few minutes, but the reason we built this is we wanted a dedicated training facility. We wanted it separate from our store facilities. We didn't want to interrupt the day-to-day activities of what was going on at the location level. So we built this, and we've had 2 classes. So we've got 4 tractors set up right now. There's an engine class going on right now. Technicians will spend time in the classroom and then also in the shop. We'll also have customer events, customer clinics, and that's another use for this facility.
Absolutely. So we've had some classes going in. We actually just ran into a technician. What do you hope will be their takeaway from coming here and after they kind of are networking together?
So yes, so American Implement, we represent a world-class manufacturer in John Deere, the best farm equipment manufacturer in the world. We have to elevate what we do to match that world-class status. Training, and that's part of the vision of this facility. We knew we were going to have to continue to train. Right now we go to Davenport, Iowa, spend time in Wichita. This facility will allow our 16 locations to come to Garden City. We will still go to those other facilities at times, but we've got our own facility so we can train our people. It's an investment in not only today, but the future of our people.
Very nice. All right, so want to check out a classroom?
You bet. Let's talk about the classrooms. We have 2 identical classrooms. We'll get a quick shot of engine class. We've We've got 5 students taking an engine class currently. Looks like they're doing a test. This is Mark and Dwayne, 2 of our CDI instructors. And here's an empty classroom. So with John Deere, CDI stands for Certified Dealer Instructor. We have 6 CDI instructors that are employees of American Implement. They have to go through extensive training. They have to be approved by John Deere Company to have that CDI status. So like these 6 students over here, Dwayne, Mark are training them. They'll actually get credit hours for this class because it's a CDI, Certified Dealer Instructor class. And they're set up 12 people in each classroom. An individual CDI can teach up to 6 students. So if we have more than 6, it requires 2 instructors, and that's why we have 2 next door to us.
Wonderful. So this is all requirements through John Deere, which is John Deere University, correct?
Correct.
Can you tell our customers a bit more about the training requirements of our employees?
Sure. So back to representing John Deere, it takes a tremendous amount of training. The technology in this equipment is so advanced. Tremendous amount of electronics, diagnostics, hydraulics, engines, and so not only do new technicians need training, but our tenured long-term technicians need training, and we ask that each technician get a minimum of 20 credit hours per year. Some will do more than that. Some may not reach that level, but there is a training requirement for every technician. So whether it's go to Wichita or now that we have this facility, we'll do that training here. They'll get their credits, but it's all about being able to service, support our customer better than we ever have before.
Very nice. And that's not just service. This is also
So
all
no,
departments,
great
correct?
point, Kelly, because yeah, we all, myself included, we all think, okay, half of our employees are service department employees, and the skill level to do that engine diagnostic hydraulic work is significant. But yes, this facility is not only for service. It is for all 400 of our employees. Next week we've got a planter class for relatively new parts people. We're getting ready to go into planting season. Just a very basic class on planters. And we'll provide a lot of non-CDI classes, because it's really not about the credits. It's about the knowledge, the experience, the training that we get from that experience. So our parts people, our service people, our sales team, our precision ag specialist, everybody will be utilizing this facility.
Wonderful. What a great future for American Implement. Wow, so you even have some extra space here for storage.
So yes, so now we're on the 2nd floor, which is what we're calling the mezzanine. We've got 2 open offices for future growth. But yeah, these toolboxes, we've got both Snap-on and Mac tools. These are for our ag tech students. So every fall of each year, we sponsor students to go to Garden City Community College or Southeast Community College up in Milford, Nebraska. American Implement contributes a wonderful tuition reimbursement, food, housing. It's in excess of $30,000 for the program. But anyhow, it's a 2-year program. We sponsor the students, and in turn, they commit 4 years back to American Implement employment. And this is a representation of the toolboxes that they receive. They do own their tools and toolboxes. And so right now we are storing these, and students this fall will take ownership of these Mac and Snap-on toolboxes.
All right, exciting things to come.
So what makes our American Implement Training Center really unique, in my opinion, is what we have to the north of us. We've got 60 acres of farm ground that American Implement owns. We've got a pivot. For easy math, 30 acres is irrigated, 30 acres is dry land. And like mentioned earlier, part of this long-term vision, getting hands-on operation, even getting parts people. We've got technicians, they're wonderful technicians. They know how to repair this amazing equipment, but they really haven't operated it. This 60 acres gives them an opportunity to get that stick time, hands-on operation. And we got wheat out here right now. This is our third crop. Our first crop was oats. We planted the oats, we baled the oats, we had corn last fall, and now we've got a crop of wheat.
Wonderful.
So super excited about what this 60 acres can do for our people.
Well, thank you for the tour, Chad. I'm really excited for what's to come for American Implement.
Well, thank you for putting on this little tour with me, Kelly. Yeah, it's been an exciting project. Like mentioned, we started this concept back in late summer of 2023. We opened our doors with the American Implement Training Center February of 2025, and we're just super excited. It's an investment in our people now and the future. And when I say people, that also includes our customers. Definitely training for our employees, but we will have customer clinics, customer events, and really look forward to providing lots of training opportunities, lots of customer events for our people.
Wonderful. All right, well, thank you for watching. Make sure and like and subscribe this video, and just follow along with American Implement. More exciting things to come.